challenged.
Yeah.
So you built the foundational skills, you knew what you needed to do, you jump started the experience, and then you went solo.
Yep.
And what happened?
My life changed. I mean, everything changed. I'm so much happier. I feel lighter. I feel like I can do what I need to do to run my business. I can, to create my own schedule. And then obviously I have Carlos with me now. That's a whole nother story, but it's just been such a whirlwind for us both and for the family, but in such a positive way. And every day, I'm met with challenges and it's stressful and it's not easy. I'm not here to say it's easy, but just no regrets. I mean, it just has been the most challenging and just amazing for my own personal growth and development. So it's been great. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So was it easier than you expected or harder than expected? What were those unanticipated events?
Well, when I first was thinking about doing it, I think that was the hardest part, was thinking like, should I do it or should I not? But I will say to every single person that's watching this, if you ever have that one even question in your mind of, should I go on my own? Then you need to do it. Because if you're already thinking about it, you can do it. So it's just from getting from here to there is your own brain. So you just got to push yourself and do it and to believe in yourself. I mean, that's just the biggest thing I could ever say to anybody. Just believe in yourself. And because as soon as I started thinking that, it took me some time, but ultimately I had to do what I had to do. And I actually remember this so vividly. I was talking to Maddie Beal and I was like, listen, should I do it? Should I not do it? And she said, no, you need to do it. And I said, well, okay, can I have John's number? Like, I kind of just want to talk to him and see, and him and I had a whole conversation about it. He inspired me. Like, of course, he's John. That's just what he does. And at that point, I wanted to leave, but I was still unsure. And I asked Maddie, I said, Maddie, are you sure? And she sent me a screenshot of a conversation between her and John. And John told her on the text, honestly, I just feel bad for her if she doesn't switch because she's just wasting more time and more money. And I saw that and I was like, he feels bad for me? Like, no. Nobody's going to feel bad for me. I'm going to do it. Like, no. And that was honestly like the motivational factor behind just me leaving. And I was like, nobody's going to feel bad for me. I can do it myself. Like, I got this. So
no more wasting time or money.
Yep. There you go. Yep.
So we talked about how it's just been, unimaginable and you can see the joy and the energy in you, but how has your lifestyle and finances changed as well?
It's changed a lot. I'm not going to say I'm a millionaire by any means because I'm not, but I'm definitely on that track to get there. And I feel like the tribe that I'm around is just, I mean, I love it so much. It's like I'm constantly being challenged. I'm around other people that have like-minded ideas, and a business is a business. You're supposed to run it as a business. And I never knew what that was or what that meant. So I think going on my own and going through those growing pains of trying to figure life out. But all the tools that I've gotten just from you guys, I mean, it's just been amazing. And just yesterday, Carlos and I were actually writing our whole policy for 2023, our business plan, our goals, writing every single thing, tracking all of our commissions and where they came from. So now I know on a percentage basis where these leads are coming from, what worked, what didn't work, and what I can do to do better on the things that actually did work. So I have never done that before. Never. I just was like, oh, I got paid. This is great. This is awesome. Okay. Taxes, this and that. And now it's just actually running a business, and it's still every day. It's a learning curve. So yeah.
Awesome. Where are you going now? What's next for the Lopez group?
We definitely want to try to double what we did this year. Carlos just joined me about 6 months ago, and that's been a growing pain in itself because it's just now you are, you have your marriage, you have your family, now you have a business, and it's just doing those things together. But we are super excited about what's to come. I don't know if we're ever going to grow our team. That's something we were discussing yesterday, but we're just really excited to be on this journey and to kind of figure it all out as we go.
Oh, something I wanted to talk about going back, like looking back. So we had talked about when you're on the team, it was online leads, right? So that's all people know typically is online leads because that's Typically the reason a team exists is because they have too many leads and they have to give them out, or
Yeah.
they have online leads and they can't service them themselves. So what was that pivot? What did you change in terms of lead generation, and what were those lead gen levers for you going solo?
Well, when I first went by myself, I didn't have a whole lot of money. We had just bought a house, and that's a whole nother crazy story. We just bought a house. Like, what am I doing leaving a team to go on my own? But again, just trusting yourself and knowing it's the right decision, right? So I did invest a little bit in Zillow for the first 6 months because they have that 6-month contract. I couldn't invest in the location that I wanted to. So it was kind of out of my sphere, what I'm used to. It was in Jacksonville. I'm not really familiar with that. So it just got to a point where I feel like I felt the need to pay for the leads to get them. But if I'm driving 30 miles to go meet them in a place I'm not really familiar with, it all bottled down to where I thought, Zillow to me, I think is just a limited belief that I can't do it myself. So I got out of that and I hit the doors, honestly. I called agents and I was very humble. And I called them and I said, hey, I see that you have this house that's been on the market for a little bit. Can I please host an open house for you? And they were fine with it. So I did that. I got some leads from there. That's really what was like my first step. And door knocking, I just moved into a new neighborhood. So it's like, this is the perfect conversation starter to introduce myself as the new, neighborhood realtor. So I did that. And yeah, all these ideas just started flowing to me, and I was in this really great creative space. And now we have the markets, we have the food trucks, we have a Christmas event coming up. And we're just really excited to just be in our community and service our community where I actually live.
And you didn't have to go far, because going too far was actually distracting and taking up too much time.
And money.
Yeah, and money. Resources. Yeah. So you stayed local and it's working.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's it.
Cool.
Anything else on your mind that we didn't really hit?
No, I mean, I think I'm just
Great.
super excited for everything. And kind of back to
everything.
my point.
Tell me about everything. You're super excited.
Well, we just went to a conference over the weekend. They just like really just fired up my soul, and I'm just like super motivated. But one of the things that they kept talking about over and over and over again, obviously, is mindset. So I think that is like the foundational purpose of everything that you do in life is all about mindset. And proximity is power. And that's what they kept repeating. Proximity is power. And just taking a look around you and figuring out like, who am I being surrounded around? And how is that affecting my life, whether it's positive or negative? And when I think about momentum, I know I'm not trying to like sit here and sell momentum, but oh my gosh, it's life changing. I mean, the tribe that you're around, the constant growth and, trying to get uncomfortable to grow and to learn. And you're always trying to pivot. And it's just like, I love it. I could like eat, breathe, sleep, all of that momentum. I'm like, momentum for life.
Momentum for life.
Seriously, it's the most amazing thing. And I think to anybody that's new, that's debating whether or not this is a good choice, get past the first week and the second week, because it is overwhelming and you have to do a lot of like the back end work. But oh my gosh, then you get to brand yourself and get out of the brainwash, be your own person, brand yourself. It's not about branding somebody else and having somebody else build their dreams. It's about you building your dream and what is your legacy that you want to leave.
This is so good.
It's true.
I'm just letting you keep talking because you keep coming up with so many good nuggets.
But it's so true. I mean, Carlos and I have always
wanted to conference. Where did you guys go?
We went to the multifamily mastery conference in Orlando, and I actually got to see Ryan Serhant, which was a dream come true. That was really cool. And a lot of really high investors and also people that are like a junior Tony Robbins. So that was kind of cool. So you got like the mindset, the motivation, inspiration, and then also the education of like the actual investing in multifamily. So cool. Yeah. And I think too, like where I was before, I saw the team leads doing exactly what I want to do for my life, right? So they were, investing in real estate, getting multifamily, getting all these properties. And I'm just there working my butt off. And I'm like, man, they have everything I want. So that's what it's all about. Like, stop working for the person and work for yourself and create those dreams. Don't create their own dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
It's true.
You just keep going on like your rant. Like it's
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rant.
no, it's
but
wonderful.
It's
like
passion.
high energy. It's great. I'm so proud of you. You guys are doing such amazing things. So